Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video, I think it's pretty clear what I'm drawing here. I am drawing my gamer pick. Now, I did do a little rough sketch thingy for, so I'd have something to go off of. But now we are going to erase all this. And if you're wondering why I am drawing my gamer pick, no, I am not replacing it with the one that I currently have. That will not be happening. This is going to be the logo for the Discord now, because I figured a drawing was a little bit more fitting, considering I see it's all drawings in there. It's the only things in there right now, so I figured drawings would be more theme accurate. So I figured, well, I might as well draw my gamer pick. Now, I'm not the best at drawing hands, but I'm going to try my best with this. And I also do not have a pen that will let me fully outline all this black stuff, so I probably won't end up fully darkening all of this. But, whatever. Now, if you don't know what my gamer pick is, as you didn't realize what it is, it's just a zombie hand reaching out of the ground. And that's it. And he's got an Xbox controller in his hand, and it's one of the few, default Xbox gamer picks. I always used it since I was little, so that's the gamer pick that I use. And it will be the gamer pick that I will continue using, and I never plan on changing it. No. Well, actually, never planning on changing it. That's not entirely true. I did plan on possibly changing it to one that I had drawn in the future. But it won't be this one. This will not become the main channel's gamer pick at all. And I originally wanted to actually draw this zombie hand with a pencil in his hand, because I thought it was more fitting, as if the art. But I was trying to take pictures of my hand and couldn't find an actually good position for the pencil to look good. I couldn't do a good position, so I was just like, we'll just stick with the controller. I want to follow this guideline. Alright. There's the bone. And there's also some skin that's supposed to be right there. This should actually... I was trying to bend it out, make it look a little different, but no, I don't think I want to. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but we're going to leave it for now. Then we're going to try to get this basic shape good. Alright. There's some basic shaping. I really like the shape that I ended up getting on this controller. I think I did quite nice on the shape of the controller. And some of these fingers were actually pretty good, considering I'm not the best at fingers. They were pretty good. Also, in case you're wondering how I got such a perfect circle, obviously I traced something. And what was that something? Well, it was like 17 million different things. I at first was like, bottle cap, too small. Can, too small. And then I thought, this thing, too small. And then I realized, this, perfect size. What is this? The bottom to a gumball machine. And yes, I kept all of those things on my desk specifically so I could say all that. That's like the one thing I've ever planned ahead to say. For like 2 seconds of not really funny, but I thought it was kind of funny. It was perfect. Beautiful. Is it really? No, it's a little too sharp, you know? It's a little too sharp. What am I even saying? I don't know. My brain just says things. I don't know. I am not a brainologist. Alrighty, get some fingers down. Beautiful. All of that looks good except for the finger. That's the entire thing, but like that part of the finger. Now it looks like a sausage. We need it to look like a finger would look. Good enough. Because I don't want to fiddle with it the entire video's worth. I do not enjoy erasing and drawing the exact same thing over and over again when it's not digitally. Because when it's digitally, you don't destroy the stuff around it. Or when it is digitally, whoopsies. But when it's not, you do. You can't erase something without accidentally erasing things around it. Unless you're drawing really big, which is why I settled for the bottom of that gumball machine as what to draw on, because I wanted to draw it bigger. Alrighty. Oh, that is ugly. You ugly piece of shit, get out of my sight. I don't respect ugly things. That's why I don't respect you. Gotcha. Haha. I'm the nicest person alive. Alright. Go ahead and point that out a little bit. Rotate ourselves. I'm recording, right? Yeah, okay. I actually meant to record that little drawing that I did earlier of just the little sketch, but I did a little whoopsie with the recording and didn't hit fucking record. So, and I did realize about halfway through drawing that little thing, but I was like, well shit, it's already too far for me to start recording now. Because I was already like, I already had the controller and most of the arm done. I actually started with the hand when I do the little sketchy sketch. Because I like started down to build from where the finger comes out of the top of the reference. Now we're actually just going to trace this one exactly. Because that finger was about it. That's about as good as I'm going to get that finger. Because of the weird angle and all that shit. I'm not going to get that finger better than that. Now this finger, on the other hand, I did mess around with this one a bit. because of the nature of how it is, it's got the bone coming through it. So I wanted to move how these worked a little bit. There, just as if the skin's coming off the finger a little bit more, because it's kind of skin tight on my gamer pick, but I don't think it would be fully skin tight. I think it would be falling off some, so, or falling off more, so that's what we're doing. What is all that wrapping about? It's in the wrong area. It's not even where the area is indented, but it's where I want it to be. I just didn't dent the finger in the right area. There, that's good enough. Okay. Right, now we should add some shading right there, just for the effect of shading. Add some there. Now we need to add these nails. Got some boring ass nails, you do, Mr. Zombie Hand. Mr. Zombie Hand does not have a name. I will name him eventually, and I will not give you guys the option of naming him. Because he's mine. My Mr. Zombie Hand. Beautiful, we're gonna ignore that and pretend it's beautiful, because we'll trust ourselves with this. You know, I just realized this is a 0.8. I don't think I have anything smaller, and I don't until Sunday, so I may actually have to put off doing the line art on this. But I don't want to, because why the f would you want to pause a drawing if you're doing really good? Why would you be like, oh, I want to pause this and continue it later? No, you never want to do that. This also has lots of lines on it that I would like to add, but I don't know exactly if I'm going to be able to get away with adding a lot of these lines. I'm going to try anyways. So it may end up looking a little bad, or like some random things and out of place things, but I don't care. This will definitely not be the last time that I am drawing this gamer pick. I can guarantee you that. I will be drawing it many times in the future, and it will continue to evolve with my skill in art. I could use this as like a reference for when I think I've made a lot of improvements in art. Except for this isn't the best reference because, well, it does have a lot of things like, you know, hand and bone and skin and folds and shades. It's not that much. It still is all centralized around one main thing. That's not a lot of stuff. But that could be the thing. I could add more stuff to it. And if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm adding the shading that's on the bottom. I'm just marking out where it goes. I'm definitely going to have to go call my sister and see if she has a smaller and a bigger pen. Because there's no way I'd be able to color all this stuff in with this little tiny guy and get the tiny details. Because he's too big for the tiny details and not big enough for the filling it in. Alright, I'm trying to get some, like, shading stuff in, you know. I don't really like how this one's looking. You know, that outer shading, that's fine. Yep, that one's kind of fine too. I just don't like how sharp it is at the end. Yeah, there we go. We could go from like right here to right there. And then like color that in. That's pretty good. yeah, that's decent, but then we're gonna want to call this wrist in just a little bit more. This is definitely not perfect, but I think it's turning out decent. It is definitely decent. There's a lot of other lines in here that I can't add, like, because I can't shade lighter. Well, actually, you know, I could totally shade these areas with pencil to add, like, a little bit darker of an effect, and then shade everything else with the pen. I've never done that before. But I could do that, right? I don't see any reason not to. Because then for shadings that aren't quite black and I can't get away with just coloring them in, we've got this. Or, I mean, hashing them, we've got this. And then, like, for the stuff that is colored in, we've got the pen. I think this is a good idea. And when in doubt, we can always erase pencil, and our pen doesn't erase, so it's not like we have to worry about erasing the pen afterwards. Whoopsies. That was way too dark. That's gonna stay there now. Okay, how do we feel about this arm now? We still feel like this needs to go in more. So we're going to make it go in more. We're actually going to make it fall onto the bone a little bit more. Unlike we did before, now it's climbing up the bone. There we go. This area would be shaded black. And this area would also be shaded black. This bone wouldn't. And now let's try to get onto this ground. Obviously all of this shaded black, but I kind of want to add a little bit more stuff to the ground. That is fine how it is, but we need to add the flying bits of rock that are in the area now. Alright. Alright, we need some tiny ones too. A lot of tiny ones would actually do really nicely. I think we'll get rid of the ones all the way out there. Alright, and then we need some more medium ones and some medium to small. Alright, is that good? It's not the best I've ever done in terms of, like, dust or dirt particles, but that's pretty good. But that is a blank controller, and we can't really have a blank controller, can we? I thought it was done. Those aren't good lines, but we just want to add some more lines on these fingers. Alrighty. And then there's a little bit of wrapping around this finger. And then go like that. Some more lines there. I don't think I'm going to dark outline those ones because, well, I don't see too much reason to. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And alright, what are we doing? Okay. A little bit of a curve. Turn my reference back on. Stop nailing my monitor. And I mean that as if I just hit my nail under the screen of my monitor. And that's because I have a vertical monitor. The monitor screen is within reaching distance right there. My mouse actually goes under my monitor. What a beautiful Xbox logo. Alright, now what are we supposed to do? Oh yeah, the stupid joystick and sticks and the other stuff that's on the fucking controller. Goddamn. Just means I have to draw a bunch of circles, basically. I am not giving the inputs. Like, these are going to be blank buttons. I am going to at least align them correctly, but they're still going to be blank buttons. I also realized since I'm erasing this shit, I can just, like, I can give guidelines. That's still not very good. I mean, they're in the right places, it's just not. They need to be a little bit closer and smaller. Okay. That bottom button's kind of shit, though. Whoopsie doopsies. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna say it's fine, because I don't want to redraw it like a million times. Alright, onto the joystick. That's horrible. That's the worst circle I've drawn today, I think. Alright, let's move on to... Oopsies. Hello, Mr. Light. Oh no, my reference. Alright, thank you for coming back. Yep, that's a circle. And there's a circle too, but this one's got a D-pad in it. Alrighty. And then this one's also a circle. There we go. And there's our beautiful, wonderful controller. And now, let me look at an Xbox controller. Well, these ones have 3 buttons on the middle. I don't have an old one on hand right now. And this is the old style. I'm pretty sure they only have 2 buttons. It's beautiful. This is gonna be the new Discord logo. Alright, let's fix this a little bit. It's a little too not controller shaped. Alright, what is this? Alright, 24 minutes. Awesome, coolio. Now, time to erase. Although, I actually do think this looks really cool with just the pencil. But yeah, time to erase, add the lines, and try to make it better. I'm gonna go steal myself some pens.